You got those real pretty singing motherfuckers that like are hitting these notes all perfectly and like, will sing falsetto. But then you got like niggas on the corner that just singing together, although they can't really sing, but they're still singing because they feel like singing a song. Like
It's
so
unharmonious harmony. Okay, that's what I refer to it as.
harmonious harmony. Yes.
It's not so much the harmony, but just voices together. That's a strength. You know what I mean? And even if you're close to harmony, then you good. If it's four different voices and you're saying the same thing at the same time, then that's why we didn't call it singing. We called it routines.
Right.
We call it routine because we don't call ourselves singer. We know we can't sing. Maybe a couple of us could hold a note. You know what I mean? But us four together, we would have to actually practice to be in harmony. We just want to be in sync.
Right.
That was our shit. We want to be in sync. Like the Force MCs.
And that's what I didn't like about the Force MCs.
They sung. They were singing. That's what they was meant to do.
Right. But I didn't like
it. Sound phony. As singers, they sound real. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, but now
also we try to be singers, we would sound phony because we don't have that harmony. We can't actually sing. You know what I mean? But as far as doing routines and shit like that, you can't fuck with us.
Hang on a second, right? Now I love the brothers. I live out here on Staten Island.
I love them too, and happy birthday to Stevie D.
Right, happy birthday, Stevie D. And I was actually obsessed with the Force MCs at one point. But I gotta say, and tell me if you felt this way at the time. I was a little disappointed in them when they first got their record deal. The fact that, everybody knew them in New York from like blowing up on the hip hop side of things. You know what I mean? And then when they did they got their deal, it looked like they was like, fuck hip hop. We're not even MCs, we're MDs, whatever an MD is. And yeah, we're gonna more sing. We'll give a little nod to hip hop. We'll throw y'all a little 8 bars, but like I kind of feel like they didn't believe in hip hop enough. You know what I mean? Like where they thought the real money like they used hip hop as a stepping stone, and then when they got their deal, they kind of felt like, nah, we don't believe that that's even going to be around long enough. We want to get that big money, and we're going to do this. And I think that was actually their downfall.
What I think it was is just the opposite. when they started becoming recording artists, that was their natural calling. When they became the Force MDs, that was their natural calling. They were missing 2 members when they were the Force MCs. When they were doing hip hop, they were missing their brother, TCD, TCD.
Oh, right. Yeah, he wasn't.
High Voice, he wasn't there, and Trisco wasn't there.
Right.
Okay, these are the rest of their group. They were a singing group. Okay, and then just Stevie and Mercury, they freestyle around, and Jesse did the Michael Jackson shit. So they was like a novelty, as far as hip hop is concerned. When they was dope is when they were doing singing routines. Right or wrong? When they rhymed, they were freestyling.
I'm just saying they were using hip hop as a medium to blow up. I didn't look at them as a singing group doing like over beats at that time. I looked at them as hip hop dudes that could sing. You know what I mean? I was like, these are some hip hop dudes that could sing. And I don't know. I just kind of felt like
no, these
they didn't get hip hop chance when they got it. I feel like if they would have did a marriage more, you know what I mean? Like something like what Puffy did later with Mary J, they might have been on time with that. Hang on, you frozen. Back on the set. There we go. There
was a glitch in my matrix.
That's all right. We got you back.
Back to the brothers, man. I think they were talented as hell and used whatever was at their disposal at the time, when their original plan, because when they were singing on the ferry boat, out there, you know what I mean? And throwing in a little hip hop here and there, but they were basically singers. You know, they come from a family of singers.
Right.
You know, and they were able to adapt to hip hop, and then I think they find their natural calling when they got signed. That's how I see it anyway.
I don't know. I just felt like they should have stuck a little more with hip hop. Still did the singing, but just stayed a little more with hip hop. And I don't know. But it's neither here
Right
nor
now, it worked out the same way.
Yeah, it's neither here nor there. But y'all, again, y'all perfected, like you said, staying in sync rather than in harmony. So, and that's what I call more like nigga singing. So now, and y'all made like regular hard niggas feel like they could sing. You see, without having to really sing.
Got you.
And that just opened up a door because, you know, a lot of times singing is looked at as soft. It's looked at as, you know, if you singing like Michael Jackson, then that high register, like that feels like soft guys sing like that.
Right.
But when you singing like, you know, my name is JD over JDL. I want to go to heaven before I go to hell. Like that's then a Duracell. Like
it's what you sing.
Nigga singing, yeah, and it's what you singing too. Like that shit just used to sound so hard. Asia, peace, Asia. We love you. Peace, Queen. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this. Yeah, so it's what you singing, how you singing it, who you singing to. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
All of that.
Our content was hard, man. It was our message was you're not fucking with us. You know what I mean? And we said it in such a way that it's like, damn, all right, I got you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ain't like we gonna jump in.
Respect. It's time we put you in check 82.
There you go.
It's not that we conceded. It's just that we defeated all of you.
You.
Why the MC just break up? You stand tall and make up the ultimate show.
And you know where that come from, right?
Of course. The Brothers Johnson. Dun, dun, dun,
Nah, that's Georgie Porgy.
Oh, right.
It's Toto.
You said Toto.
Yeah.
Right. I got my shit mixed up. But see, that was like, and that song was semi-contemporary at that time. You see, it was cutting edge to even fuck with a song like that. Like
it just fit when you writing and you thinking, you know what I mean? And you thinking routine wise, you're not thinking, you know, lyric wise, you know what I mean? Because you write lyrics, rhymes, and then you write routines. And routines are written to a theme. You either make up one, you know what I mean, use some old, you know, something that's familiar to people and just, you know, make it new, you know what I mean? Or come up with some old fly shit, you know, like that.
You had to join to the Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon.
Harry Chapin. Okay, now who the fuck is doing routines off of Harry Chapin?
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Gilbert O'Sullivan. You know what I mean?
That's what made it so crazy because I used to like that song. My moms used to play that song when I was a little kid. And now here y'all doing a hip-hop routine off of that. I was like, yo.
Off so-called white boy songs.
Right, but you niggered it up. You turned it. You just give me that. I'm gonna show you how to turn that white boy song into some super black shit.
Well, which is really some black shit anyway. You know what I mean? I just took it back.
Right, it's some black shit in America, right? To take
the first place,
given and just, you know what I mean?
The music that like I said, that music is music that they got from us in the first fucking place. and just translate it into a different genre. You know what I mean? All music come from us. So I'm not using nothing that ain't, you know what I mean, ours. And if you look at it as far as the universe of music, music is music, wherever the fuck you get it from. But some of our influences are a little wider than others, or, you know, I just reached a little further back because we all grew up listening to Barry Manilow and fucking Tracy Jackson and all that shit, whether on purpose or by default. I mean, so if it stuck with you, it stuck with you. If it didn't, it did. It stuck with me. So I was also Carlton Banks shit as far as hip hop and what I was gonna say to this shit. I reached back there, and it just happened to, you know, be effective. At least I wanted to be different. Like I said, I don't want to just do some cornball shit anybody gonna do.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I really think about it right now, right? What you did right there, fast forward, gave us the license to fuck with a sample like Slow Down. Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. That's a white boy song.
Yeah.
That's some white boy shit. But see, the fact that Grandmaster Caz did some shit like that in the past and made it hip hop.
And made it like it could be done.
It showed it could be done.
Right.
Did the shit with the sometimes I rhyme slow. You see what I'm saying? Like this is how foundations are laid. You see what I'm saying? And we build upon those foundations that were laid before us. So I'm telling you, definitely, and I don't know if we consciously said, you know what, Caz did that, so now let's do this. But I'm as I think about it now, it definitely had to be there subconsciously. You know what I mean? Subconsciously, we was like, oh yes, this is absolutely legal because some of the greats in hip hop have already done this shit. Like, you know what I mean? They showed us the way that this was possible. Even the fact that y'all was using like, and I'm not just saying y'all, I'm just saying old school hip hop. Y'all was using break beats like the Big Beat, which was Billy Squier.
Billy Squier,
like, rock and roll record. Like, how the fuck did y'all even find that fucking beat in the first place? Like, I don't know what the story is behind that, but I remember being surprised to find out, oh shit, that's a rock record. Like the first time I ever, you know, heard that shit play out and all of that, I was like, wow.
If you listen to a lot of the songs, early breakbeat music and all the stuff that niggas made records off of, either a lot of them white groups or integrated groups with whites, you know, half of the band.
Right.
I mean, so it's not strange, you know, for that to work. You know what I mean? I just saw it. I didn't separate it. I just felt like if this shit is cool to me, if I've been walking around with this music in my fucking mind and in my fucking heart all these fucking years, you know what I mean? It gotta apply here as well. It gotta apply. Now, I don't expect everybody to start listening to WABC and going back listening to 70s classic, you know, rock songs and shit like that, like I do, filling up your iPod with that. But if you listen to some of the dopest shit that you listen to, that's where a lot of that shit come from as well. You know what I mean? And I guess me or us or some of us were some of the first to see that, realize it, and materialize it into hip hop.